You know, sensory challenges and ADHD is not some cookie cutter issue, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why we tend to treat these kids as such. And what I mean by cookie cutter is that, you know what, ADHD and sensory processing disorder can manifest as so many different symptoms. What I mean by that is show me two kids with sensory challenges that are exactly the same. Sensory processing disorder can show up with one kid more emotions, more anxiety, more stress, while another kid, yeah, they're perfectly happy, but my God, they're never going to sit still in class and be able to focus on anything. But we tend to treat these things as if they're the same thing. These kids are radically different, even though they have the same diagnosis. The two modes of treatment, pretty much the same prescription for everybody. Let's take these drugs to numb these symptoms, hopefully get them to sit still or get their emotions to sit still, and maybe do some therapy to teach them how to cope on this neurological cliff that they're living on. The reason it's such a complex issue is because we're dealing with the most complex system of the body, the nerve system. The most important question any parent can ever ask in regards to their child's symptoms, in regards to a diagnosis, or why the heck this world is unraveling is why? Why? Why is their nervous system reacting this way? Why are they presenting with these symptoms? And if we keep retracing the steps by asking the question why, we'll get to the root cause of every known sensory processing challenge, which is the nervous system being stuck in the fight or flight spectrum. When the brain and nervous system is overwhelmed with stress, the stress from birth trauma, the stress from slips and falls, the stress from chemical toxins, the stress from emotional overwhelm, it kicks into fight or flight. We've all been there as adults. We just don't live there 24/7 like these kids. When the brain is overwhelmed, the sensory processing mode just kicks into high gear, and that brain and body is trying to develop in a fight or flight state. This is the spectrum of spectrum disorders. And if we can get to the root question, why, we can actually get to the root blueprint to get better. In our practice, we never guess these things, we measure. We use state-of-the-art medical technology to find out, does your child have these neurological irritations? Because again, I care deeply about symptoms. I care about the diagnosis, but I care deeply about the most important question, why? Why are they presenting with these challenges? And what can we do to that nervous system to get it from this fight or flight wound up state back to this place called parasympathetic connection and balance so that your child's brain and nervous system can develop normally, that they can heal normally, that they can have better days, better sleep, better digestion, better immune system, better emotions, better grades. The testimonies are very real. Check them out. We see improvements across the board, not because we're treating all these random different issues that seem to punch these kids in the face. We look at the root cause of it all so that your brain and nervous system can actually get better. The answer is on the inside, not on the outside. That's something to think about when you're looking for answers for your child.